What's up, y'all? I'm Khalees, and in today's videos I'm going to be showing you guys how to make these blanket pants. I have seen these all over the internet, and it's just about time for y'all to learn to make them. So for this DIY, you'll be needing a blanket, scissors, elastic, and a sewing machine unless you want to hand sew. First thing I'm going to do is just fold my blanket in half, making sure that the right sides are facing up because you want to see what part you want on the legs. Now I'm taking a pair of my favorite Tom Girl fit jeans from American Eagle and just laying that down. Being sure that all the seams and the crotch is being out so that you can get full size of the jeans onto your new pants. Now I'm going to cut around. Be sure to leave some room for the hem because you want to be sure that when you sew, nothing will be too tight or too fitted on you, unless you want fitted pants, of course. But since I wanted mine somewhat baggy, I left some room for the hem. This part is optional, but I choose to do this because it can keep everything in place. But after I have cut everything out, I pin everything together that I have to sew so that it'll be easier just for me to take out the pins and sew. After I've sewed everything, now this is the somewhat hard part. You want to take the frills off of the blanket that I cut off, and you just want to place that on the inside. Now make sure that the frills are facing in the inside of the pants so that way when you turn them right side out, they will be on the outside. You need to be sure that everything is lined up and that the frills are close enough to the hem of the pants. Now I'm placing the other top of the pants on top, and I'm just going to pin those together so that nothing will get out of place, and it'll be a lot easier for me to work with. We'll just be pinning all the way down. Now you just need to sew all the way down and removing the pins as you go. After you have sewn that down, now it is time to add the elastic. This is the elastic I'm using. I had something a bit thicker, but I could not find the rest of it for the life of me, so I'm just going to be using the top one. It's really skinny and it's not as thick, so it'll work just fine. After you have that, you're going to place that on the inside and you're just going to sew that down. You need to be sure that you have some room so that when you feed the elastic through that it will continue to move around. Be sure to leave a small opening so that you can put everything in there. Now when it's time to feed the elastic through, I didn't have a safety pin on hand, but it's perfectly fine. I'm going to be taking a bobby pin and just feeding that through. Here's a little hack if you don't have a safety pin, but I recommend not doing this all the time because some elastic is very, very thin and not easy to cut, so it might rip the elastic. It may take a while, but you just need to feed that through the whole thing. When you are finished, you just want to sew the whole clothes and then have some pants like this. Really super easy to make. You can hem the bottom of the pants if you wanted to, but I love the way the frill looked at the bottom, so I just left it like that.